Hi, I just want to give a small update. So as you can see, we are in the main page. The last update was that we were able, when we select two standards, as you can see here, we are able to grab the information and save them to mappings. And what we added is that we finished this part, this relationships part. So now we are able to map standards and positions and competencies and progressions and citations. I will show you how this works. So let's go here and go to standards. So what we added now, when we select only one standard like that, we get two buttons. We could save a competency or a citation, but in order to do that, we need for a competency to select a position and for a citation to select a reference. As you can see here, I also added some relevant buttons for easy access. So let me go with this scenario. So I will click here and I will be directed to the positions where I can select a position and finish the competency saving like that. Or I could go with another scenario, is that when I select one standard, and I want to save a citation, I go to the citations and I will be able to select a reference and then save a citation like that. And if I go directly from the positions, I will be able only to save a progression. So you see how it happens now. Only I got one button to save a progression, and that makes sense, makes logic, because we don't want to save a competency without a standard. So what I mean, when you go from standards and you select one standard, um, let's load this, and you select one standard, you have a chance to save a competency, because that's how it works. You need to select a standard, a position, and then save to competency. But if you go directly from oppositions, you only deal with the progression in this case. So that way we could we are allowed only to save to select a career and save a progression like that. However, if I go from standards like that, I will be able to save a competency, select a position and save a competency, and the same for reference and citations. So right now, in a few words or in summary, these tables, the functionality and the relationship between these tables are working. And as you can see here, I open a reference. I could add a reference anytime I want to add any new reference and save it, similarly to the careers. And what two major things I want to work on is that the functionality of user registration needs more features and more enhancement, such that I need a user to register and verify its email, and add a feature for forget password to reset a password, and perhaps add features for social media authentication using Google or Facebook. So the first thing, the major thing, a major problem is to improve the user registration and login, including email verification, forget password functionality. So this is one major problem. Another major problem is that whenever I want whenever I go, for example, to mappings and I select any mapping I saved previously, I need to add more helpful information here, such as standard name, any other information from standards table database. So this is two major things: improving and adding more features to user registrations, and also adding more useful information in tables such as mappings or citations. After that, maybe after we do that, maybe we could test the app live on a real server and deploy it and see how it works. Maybe the deployment itself maybe will require some just adjustment, or I mean, it might require some work. So that's it. I just want to give a very short video and two main problems we tried to work, and then we could maybe test the app. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening, and I will give you another update sometime else. Thanks.